So somewhere along the line, did the government and Trump engage in a legal conversation to overthrow United States Constitution? Let's break it down. So keep don't sleep. He confused today. November 4th, 2024. He says we focus on election day tomorrow, November 5th, 2024. We got a big decision to make. Should we elect Kamala Harris? Would be the first African-American president, female, not male. We got Obama, he done that. But not even Obama, see, brought artificial intelligence business district area coding to the people. Photo enforced in all towns, villages, provinces where roads consist of highways and poles to guide, navigate on the city highway business district street. Zeus say he don't care about your skin color. What he care about is the law, the beautifulness of it, and how it allows us to elevate past any stronghold, any sidetracking of the mind, where we can't see government for what it really is and what it really ain't, and how far the First Amendment could take us, and how far the 15th Amendment could save us. Because we never want, and should we vote for Donald J. Trump? Lifelong economist, lifelong success for human, who has challenged government like Zoo and won, who has been beat down by government and stood strong. And we seen him stressing when the people put him in all them court dates. His hair almost fell out, people. We seen it. You know, Trump, his hair almost fell out. He trying to figure out, is this true or false? Is he really gonna go to jail for all these years? And you gotta understand, Zeus said he was in the same position. He facing 10 to life in the feds, 66 years in the state prison. And we got a lot of fake gangsters that ain't never been to prison, but they so gangster. And they won't survive one day. They probably get their booty took in 24 hours because they too gangster. And Sue say you gotta learn how to contemplate your frame and meditate on the wonders of God. When we have people that are trying to sidetrack you because they done fell in love with your show. Threaten you because they done fell in love with your show. Try to tell you how you should do you. And God say everybody is unique, different, and they got jobs to do, but how deep is your love for him? And Zeus say we've been in it. We're in a one-lane road. No artificial intelligence, photo enforcement, district coding, no money being made for government, but government money has been spent to put up even the sign that ain't making no money. But they say Zoo was slow. He couldn't read, he couldn't write, and they sent so many sidetrackers to stop Zoo. You know, so many family, loved ones, friends did not understand what Zoo had to do, did not understand any legal work, did not understand nothing, but always had an opinion. Even had the police making general opinions of how smart the Zoo was. Even the judge, he say he showed signs of mental illness. And we want to know, is we mentally ill today? And we present 44 issues to the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals because Zuki, he said he didn't get to do his show. And we still, 3.5 years later, don't see photo enforced business district area coding systems. Well, the government employees could have had it here, but for some reason it ain't here. We want to know who was smart and who was stupid. We want to know who was disturbing who. We want to know who owned who today, not tomorrow. We want to know who owned who. Because we got a government, see, that had some workers and got in zookeeper way. Ain't none of them thought about photo enforcement, business district area, coding artificial intelligence codes, telling the people all these codes off, and we focus on the 10,000 interchangeable codes. But then we got more codes because artificial intelligence codes bring us beyond 10,000 interchangeable codes. We got no human who been doing it like Zoo, but we got a lot of humans that tried to prevent Zoo from getting his show started. And it's sad because this is what God do to haters. He let them get fully exposed when they play with government. You know, you cannot put a government uniform on and expect to be cheating government because you done ran to a den full of thieves, allegedly. You know, allegedly, zookeepers say he happened to meet some people, a den full of thieves, stealing from God's people. Unknowingly, some of the people just participating, thinking they doing God's will, but unknowingly theft's going on at an unprecedented rate. Crime going on at an unprecedented rate. Crookedness, evilness, prejudice, racism going on at an unprecedented rate. And then they meet Zookeeper. He say that don't go on my watch. I don't allow it. Who your boss? And who is his boss? And who falls to be the boss of all boss? And then we meet the likes of Zoo, and we meet the likes of Trump. We got just people that don't fold under no pressure. You can't put no pressure on the boss. The boss never stop bossing. But a peasant, see, difference between a peasant and a boss is a peasant will lay on the couch and cry, try to take his problems out on other people when they don't have no life going on. They ain't worth no money. They might got a $2, $20 hour factory job. They might be sleeping on the street. And they quick to provoke you to madness and violence, knowing that your record is terrible. And they just want to be beat up. And shout out to the tow truck. No, we thought Zoo was crazy. So he come out here and get on his phone and see who really was crazy. You know, we try to test it, the boundaries of it. Your human mind, you said Zoo was crazy. He look at you like you crazy. Because you sold your song for a few dollars in a few years in popularity. Zoo say God always tell him what to do. God always tell him how to talk to his sheep. And God always makes Zookeeper the winner of everything he claimed that God told him to do. And some people say, Zookeeper, you engage in threats. No, God don't threaten. He promised. And Zookeeper say he have showed you promise. He didn't care how long it took to get the people back. And now that we got a real government, United States Supreme Court, the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals, overseeing these matters that went wrong. Now we get to see how the people gonna look when they get under pressure. Because they had some type of kingdom, you see. A fake kingdom. Not a real one. A false kingdom. And God's landscape. It wasn't in the city of Marshall, so police love Zoo and Marshall. You know, they enjoy that he got his lick back. Because they've been watching out for Zoo, mysteriously and honestly. Because no police officer who puts on a uniform want to see another police officer disrespecting uniform. But we got so much disrespecting of the uniform that the uniform ain't even trusting in the public no more. No, every day we see on the news what the police done wrong. Yeah, the police done this wrong. And the police been charged for this. And then we don't want to shout out the sheriff that just killed the judge, do we? And Trump say he should get absolute immunity too. That's what he's saying. Or is he not? We got to distinguish what absolute immunity is. And we got to understand what partial immunity is. And we got to understand what immunity is when you give it to a private citizen, see. knowingly that you can file false information for immunity. So Zookeeper say he got him on issue 44 today. Issue 44 is the police in the city of Janesville and the city of Beloit knowingly gave out confidential informant contracts to private citizens, knowing they was engaging in crime against the zookeeper, knowing that they didn't prosecute these people properly according to the law. So the United States, not according to Rock County law, because Rock County District Attorney Mary Rico, she failed to do her job properly, knowing that she convicted a defendant on more than one occasion, and the courts convicted a defendant on more than one occasion for offending in crimes against the zookeeper. Knowing that zookeeper had a cataract issue, knowing that he had an eye disease and bleach was thrown in his eyes, we know process. See, these are things the government want to see. That happened for real. You know, these are things the government want to see. You know, the police and the prosecutors abusing their authority and their appointment, as they say they was appointed by God and they was gonna serve and protect the public. And these are warnings Zookeeper say he got to give to the public. When Guilt versus Confice say 658 Fed 3rd at 82 and 83, any private citizen can report on government if it's a legit government interest for the transparency of the department. See, it's the transparency of the department why Eagle get on his phone every day. We had a fake system going on. We had a judge allowing people to play with Zookeeper like he was goofy in uniform because he called them out because he's smarter than them. But they played like they were smarter than him. Then it led to them telling people he was mentally retarded. So he get on his phone showing who really mentally retarded, who really mentally ill, and who really working for government right, who really working for government properly, and who really making the most money in this monopoly. Let's run that back. As we look on Highway 19, we don't see no artificial intelligence photo enforcement business district area code in the business district. We don't see it on the highway. We don't see it on the farm. We don't see it nowhere. But under Guilt versus Confight, it could be here. Under this, it could be here. Under that, it could be here. Under this, it could be here. We got too many intelligent people that played like they was smarter than Zoo. And it robs you of your imagination now that you understand we're in a hell of a situation. So we want to get back to the November 5th, 2024 Trump campaign. We don't want to elect a president based on skin color because the skin color ain't got us nowhere. They rich, you broke. Let's run that back, rookies. No, you got a whole bunch of people want to vote for people based on their skin color. They rich, you broke. They on TV bragging about everything they got, everything you don't got. And you just lusting over these people money. And then you go back to the dirt with shit in your pocket. Nothing but dust. Let's run that back. Zookeeper say we got a society full of these creatures. Some of them in the grave. Some of them are walking grave sites. Some of them just dead. Spiritually, they have no spirit. They don't even want to get out of bed. They just don't have no ambition to do nothing. God ain't called them to no purpose. They really don't even believe in anything in a spiritual sense. No, they don't believe in nothing. Only thing they believe in is themselves. God ain't never told me to do nothing. Well, if you feel like that, you might want to change the channel. Zookeeper say he talking to true Christians. Only the ones who wanted to be rich and never got the opportunity and never knew that they could study some books, see, and all their dreams would come true. We got so many people that party all day, porch monkeys all day, junkies all day, flunkies all day, send-offs all day, goofies all day. Then they try to get on Zookeeper show. Well, they try to give Zookeeper some of the information he just spit. He laugh at the people. He walk off on them. He tell them he don't want to talk about his show. watch my show. Why would I talk to you about watch my show? You're too stupid to be smart. And you're too smart to be stupid. You can't even see truth ordained prophecy. But you claim to be somebody relevant to Zookeeper. And Zoo laugh at you. Got so many people going back to the graveyard with their dreams in their pocket, in their mind, in their soul. Because the devil tricked them with a roll of a dice they couldn't refuse it. Zookeeper say he don't give in to no demonic sidetracking. He laugh at it. He make the people look stupid for even attempting it. And then one day, they might catch him on a good day and get their wish. And then when the people get their wish they would have never wished for that wish. It's a hell of a wish to play with Zookeep. Zookeep don't sleep. We don't see no lights that's supposed to be on at nighttime because it's the daytime, but nightly condition. We want to know why the light